Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Tings, and I'm your host, Boogie down Bronx. Sorry, my nose ring is twisted. And I'm here to take care of the Virgos. Virgos, if you're new to the channel, welcome. This reading camera's in it for you. If you have Virgo as a Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, or South Node sign. Quick shout out to my Patreon. If you are watching this video was released early access on Patreon, and I have been dropping a lot of exclusive content for mutable signs, Virgo, Gemini, Pisces, Sagittarius. For this upcoming transit, Saturn and Pisces will be affecting mutable signs the most. We will be feeling it the most. I'm Virgo, and yeah, so we gonna figure it out together. All right, but also check out my new Etsy shop if you like the boogie down Bronx intro. Support by getting a Boogie Down Bronx shirt. All right, I also have other merchandise on there as well, and my Everything Oracle deck I will be selling on Etsy moving forward. Okay, so let's get into your reading, Virgo. Let's see what's going on. I will flip over these cards and see what is the blunt truth we need to hear right now, and we're gonna get moving. Transformative ending, 999. And then you have that stick up your ass must be uncomfortable. All right, Virgo, why we got a stick up our butt? Let me see. Can we clarify that stick card? Can we clarify that? Third party person. Transformative ending. What is transformative ending for Virgos? Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to get the story. I feel like this is about to be some tea, but I don't know what it's saying. Yet it says belongs to the streets, and then it says calm your tits. I don't know what's happening yet, Virgo, okay? So we'll just keep these cards here, and we're going to get into the reading, all right? So it could be something along the lines of like you don't want to believe that a certain particular person in your life is away, or maybe you're just having a hard time with some type of transition, like you're being very stubborn about an ending or a transition in your life. You're like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to da-da-da. But we're going to get into it, and let's see what's going on. All right. So what can you tell us for Virgo with transformative ending? What can you tell us for Virgo with transformative ending? You have therapist. Oop. We have pregnancy. Transformative ending for Virgo. Still angry or hurt. Liar. Okay, what about that stick up your ass must be uncomfortable? What do we have for that card? What do we have for that card? Okay. So I see for some of you Virgos, some of you have went through recently a breakup or a friendship break. It could be friendship or relational, because you have single and then you have friendships. So I do see that for some of you, there was like a very significant ending of a relationship for you, or this could be happening, or this could be coming towards you soon, where you are either you're still angry about it, or you're just going to be harboring that anger or that resentment, or you're still upset about it, right? But it's something that was supposed to happen, okay? And you have they won't reach out. Another thing that I'm getting here is that it's possible that there was an ending of some kind in your life, or with a relationship or a friendship, that you could have saved, or you could have redeemed it somehow, but you were just so hell-bent and being stuck in your ways, or you were like very adamant on staying on your, what you believe in, trying to be right. And it had to lead to this ending. So take it how it resonates. All right. At the bottom of this deck, you have it takes two. So for some of you, you maybe are very, very angry and hurt and upset about the situation in the friendship or whatever, but also maybe you have not looked at your part that you've played in it yet. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying what it's telling me right here. Okay. But if that's not your case and you know that that's not your story, then the other one could be for you, where you are still having a hard time accepting the ending, or you don't want to accept the ending, but it is trying to move you in a different realm in your life. You have creativity. It's trying to push you into doing things differently, or learning to navigate life without this specific person, this specific energy in your life. Okay. So what is the advice here for Virgos with whatever this is that they're dealing with person? Forgiveness. Now, Saturn in Pisces is going to be teaching us a lot about forgiveness. And especially for Virgo rising, Saturn in Pisces will be transiting your seventh house, which is about relationships. So there are going to be a lot of lessons for you about relationships, and learning that you cannot just put all the blame on you. You cannot always just put all the blame on somebody else. There are certain things that require a particular amount of compassion and empathy to be able to move forward. And that's going to be very complex, because you're going to have to figure out, okay, is it a boundary issue, or is it a me issue? Is it a them issue? Is it an us issue? Like, there's going to be so many nuances, but it is going to be about you having to take off the black and white mentality when it comes down to your relationships. What else is the advice for Virgos at this time in their relationships? You have move on, move on, move on. All right, so yeah, I definitely see. You got rejection. Oh, I see you taking it very personally that you were rejected or a relationship did not work out. So overall, let's rewind it back, Virgos. This phase of your life, Saturn and Pisces, is going to be heavily reflecting on your relationships with other people. But I see that there are going to be some relationships that are fated to end in your life, because it's pushing you towards your life purpose. Any relationships that are not meant to be in your life will be fading away, falling out, and there's nothing you can do to mend it back together. Okay, it's not supposed to be back together. But I also see a lot of you are going to have to learn to forgive yourselves, or learn how to move on without some particular individuals in your life. Or you're upset, like sometimes, like when you fall out with somebody, you're like, man, I wish this person was here to see this. Like, I wish I could just text them or reach out to them. They should be here for this. I'm also getting that this can be somebody that has passed, and there's still anger towards that person, especially if this was like a, trigger warning, like self-inflicted. I don't want to say it because I don't want to but like self-inflicted wounds, like somebody took themselves from this earth. I feel like there's going to be some needing to forgive yourself for that, or needing to learn to move on. Whether it was you that did something or they did something. It's just super, super complex here when it comes down to relationships. But I do feel like significant relationships in your life are changing, or they're ending, or they will end. Or there'll be that other scenario where you are going to have to get over your ego, get over yourself, and not play the blame game. Well, they did this and they did this and they did this, if you really want to save the relationship. But for others of you, it's about letting go and forgiving that you guys are no longer together, or you're not friends, or you're not in each other's lives, and letting that pretty much interfere with you being able to live your life, because you're so worried about this person rejecting you or this breakup or this or that. So relationships are very much on the forefront in trying to navigate your healing through relationships that did not work out, or trying to find the middle ground for your relationships. So what else do we have for Virgo at this time? What else do we have for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node. Look at this Three of Cups reverse trying to come out already. Like you may have like some struggles here with somebody choosing somebody else over you, whether that be in a friendship or a relationship or a work relationship. So, to do with that as you will. What else do we have for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node. What's coming towards Virgo with these relationships, with these partnerships? The Devil card, reverse. Capricorn, toxic relationships. Taurus, with the Hierophant. What else do we have coming towards Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and South Node. What else do we have coming towards Virgo? Ace of Pentacles with relationships. What else do we have coming towards Virgo? Okay, Death card. That was the very last card to come out, Scorpio. So yeah, I do see your relationships are changing. They're transforming. Some are ending. But there's heavy emphasis on relationships for you, Virgo. Could be dealing with a Leo. Sun card in reverse. Strength card upright. And learning like through self-love as well. You have the Ace of Cups reverse. You have the Ace of Pentacles upright. So there's like I said, there's going to be a lot of trial and error with relationships. There's going to be some relationships that are significant that will be ending, or there'll be other relationships that go through a very rocky time where you're going to have to figure out, okay, what do we need to fix this relationship? But like I said, it takes two. So it's like you cannot put all the pressure on yourself or on another person. It's like if two people want it to work out. Oh, I just heard something in my head. Like a lot of you are going to get to the point in your relationships where you're hitting a wall with people, where you're just like, you're seeing that certain people are not willing to make that adjustment with you. Like they're not willing to work with you. They're not willing to transform with you. They're not willing to go to the next level with you somehow. Like, and you're really trying, and you're getting so stuck on holding on to this type of relationship, but you're going to hit that wall where it's like, because it does take two, you're going to be like, this person is basically refusing to change or refusing to grow with me, or they're not meeting my needs, or they're not moving forward with me, or they don't want to commit to me in the next level, or they choose somebody else. Something happens there, and you figure out that you have to let them go, and it leads to this ending. And therefore you are very angry and you're hurt about it. You're like, why are these people, my friends, my family, my loved ones, my relationships, not willing to make the sacrifice for me? Saturn and Pisces. Why are they not willing to commit to me? Why are they not willing to go to the next level with me? And you're going to find that it hurts, and you're going to have to find in your heart how to forgive, how to move on, how to let go when certain people stop showing up for you. It's very much inevitable in the cards that it's going to happen. You're going to see there are some people that are going to stop trying, stop fighting, stop transforming. You're not going to go to the next level with these people like you thought you were. They're not going to be here for the second half of your life. They're not going to be here for this next chapter in your life. And that's going to be very hard pill to swallow. But it is something that with Saturn and Pisces being an emotional, mutable sign, a water sign, you're going to have to learn how to adapt. Okay. I see you having to, you're going to be very stubborn about it. That stick up your ass must be uncomfortable. You're going to be stubborn about the fact that you have to adapt in your relationships more. Like you're like, oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to start over. I don't want to do this. I don't do that. Pisces is saying, let go and adapt and trust the process. You have to keep moving. Just keep swimming. Pisces is a fish. Okay. Just keep swimming, Virgo. And it's easier said than done, of course, but there's going to definitely be some resistance on your end to want to fight, want to, stay upset, be resentful, not move on. But eventually you will start to continue moving forward and you will start swimming again. But that is not until after you are like, okay, let me stop fighting this ending. Let me stop fighting these people that want to leave my life, or these people that have already given up on me, and let me not take it personally. I'm going to just keep moving forward. All right. So that's where we're at with that, Virgo. Let's get something for you to surrender here. What do we have for Virgos to surrender at this time? Oh, wait. Okay. Surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of forcing the river. Yes, it is hard for Virgos to go with the flow. It is, because we are so routine oriented and we are just stuck in our routines sometimes. But you're going to have to stop pushing. Okay, you're going to have to stop pushing, and you're going to have to let relationships flow in the direction that they want to flow in. And you being a stickler and saying it needs to be like this, that is going to completely destroy you with this new energy of how we are going about commitment. You are going to want so badly to control your relationships and the way they're flowing, who's flowing with you, what's happening. And the more you do that, the more you are going to drown. All right. Stay afloat. Surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. Okay. And there's going to be a lot of changes in your relational world, Virgo. So just all you can do is just stop trying to stick to the expectations of how you think people should act, how they should show up, and just let people do what they're going to do. Okay. What is the advice for Virgos with this energy? Oop, Chariot card reverse. What is the advice for Virgos with this energy? What do they need to do? How can they best navigate this energy? Try not to get stuck in the past of the way that things used to be, and go with where things are flowing. Okay. There's a lot of unfinished business likely to come back up from the past cycles being repeated. Also, there's going to be some patterns with inconsistent people trying to come into your life or come back into your life, people from the past. And it'll be a lesson to see how firm you are with your boundaries. Like, some people need to stay out of your life. You don't need to be like, oh, well, they're back, let me let them back in, let me see what they're talking about. No. It's about your boundaries and how willing you are to go with the flow, but also just not allow certain behaviors to take place. Okay, if people are not willing to change and do what they need to do, and they're not committing to you, let them go and keep them out. Okay, let them go and be more clear on what it is that you want from your relationships. And it starts from within. Aquarius had this card, mirror, as within, so without. Have compassion for yourself and others. Everything is a reflection. When we change, everything changes. So not taking other people's behaviors so personally when they choose what they're going to choose, but also not self-sacrificing and choosing things because it's what other people want from you. Okay. And Knight of Wands, being more free-flowing, spontaneous, going with your intuition, tapping into your Pisces energy. This may be hard if you don't have any Pisces in your chart, but if you have Virgo and Pisces in your chart, then it may be a bit easier for you to navigate the mixture of these energies. All right. But you got to let go of these rigid expectations and rigid ways of navigating your relationships. Either if it's a you thing and you have to change within yourself, and like you can only change yourself. Okay. And then you'll start to see where other people are out of alignment. Or if you're like really trying to get other people to change and get other people to do this and that and move this way and move with you, it's not going to work. Set that boundary, set your boundaries. The boundaries don't work, cut it off. Okay. Or keep reinforcing those boundaries. But these relationships are going to go through a whole 180. I don't know what's going to happen. I am scared. Actually, I'm a little nervous. But we'll see, Virgos, and we got each other. All right, y'all. We're going to hold on to each other. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If this reading resonated for you, please let me know in the comments down below. Like, comment, share, and subscribe so this channel can thrive. I am at Tarot by Bronx on everything.